finally, the NR2003 Motor Cup Series has come to Rockingham Speedway, the site of the regular season finale for the iconic Blue Chew 400. This historic speedway that sits just under a mile in length is one of the most electrifying tracks that the Motor Cup Series visits. And the challenge of the racing here is amplified, as the field for today's race is made up of 46 cars. For the drivers of the chase, a chance to increase their point standings as they get set to race for a championship. For the drivers outside the chase, it is the final fight to make it to the postseason. And for the drivers on the bubble, if they DNF here, it will turn out a lot worse for them than it would at any other track. Because it doesn't matter how they performed before, the drivers who don't have a win after tonight will be out of championship contention. The drivers have to do this all on a track that joins a historic lineage of rocks, such as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Bochy, The Rock, Rocky Balboa, The Rock from Odama, Denny Hamlin's Rock outside the Pocono Raceway. But this race is anyone's game. Who do we think has the best odds?
Well, I think one driver is going to win today is Brian Vickers.
It doesn't matter what you think! Let me tell you who is on the pole. David Reagan, RFK Racing. He is 7th in the chase standings. He is clear to this championship season, and it is going to be difficult to pass from the lead. So if I had to bet on anyone here tonight, it's going to be David Reagan.
Wow, okay, that was an extreme reaction for no reason. You know what? Ryan Preece, he is always good at the short tracks, and he is looking to finally vindicate me, glazing him at the short tracks for once in his life. Ryan Preece, he's gonna win it today. Yeah, he's gonna win.
Well, okay, Ryan Preece might be good at the short tracks, but I think one driver who's good at every track is Ty Dillon. Hasn't had a lot of luck go his way this season, but I think today is the day that all changes in that number 13 Geico machine.
And now we will send you to the iconic Blue Chew Droder for the iconic Blue Chew 400. David Reagan has had an impressive set of driving, doing a rather short 2-hour hauler route from North Wilkesboro down to Rockingham, and then putting his car on the pole. And then to his outside is Ty Gibbs, who is fighting to stay within the chase. Following Ty Gibbs is his teammate Eric Jones, and to his outside, Scott Speed trying to get a win before the chase, though I don't know if the win would put him in the chase, but you'll try. Then our next row is another RFK Ford with a good lap time, Ricky Styles Jr., and to his outside, Regan Smith. Then it is Michael McDowell, the Ford showing out pretty good today. To his outside, AJ Allmendinger doesn't have to worry about chase wins and can just take a cruise in that Wawa car. Our the next row is Reed Sorensen and Connor Newkirk.
The millions and millions of fans in Australia and New Zealand will be in full force supporting their two drivers, Shane Van Gisbergen and Marcus Ambrose for Legacy Motor Club. Behind that, Sam Hornish Jr. will have his last chance to make the chase after his injury. Next to him, the jabroni himself, Noah Gregson. Behind that, Cole Witt in the Aaron's machine next to the big blue car of Danica Patrick. Behind that, Eric Amarola in the STP colors will be hoping he can lock up the regular season championship, but he has a tall mountain to climb. Next to him, the Cinnamon Toast Trevor. Now behind that, Matt DiBenedetto telling you about PBA on the CW. And next to him, Ryan Preece.
And now looking outside the top 20, it's the Evernham duo of Casey Atwood, who could have won last week. Alongside him, Elliott Sadler. Behind them, the Red Bull 84 of Brian Vickers. And alongside him, the winner at Nashville, Justin Haley. Then for Trackhouse Racing, the current points leader, Daniel Suarez, starts alongside Austin Dillon. And then for Trackhouse Racing, the points leader, the number 99 of Daniel Suarez. And alongside him, 10th in regular season points, still looking for that first win, is Austin Dillon. Behind them, Miz Gang, Rise Up, Casey Miz in the number 25. Alongside him with a good qualifying effort, the Phil Parsons Racing number 98 of Josh Wise. And then on the inside, the second Hendrick Motorsports car in this race, Justin Allgaier, and alongside him, a winner of the season already, David Stremme.
Next, it's the People's Champion and former Rockingham winner, Ty Dillon. To his outside, it is Travis Kafapel in the ARM-sponsored car. Then it is Daniel Hemrick rocking the Napa colors next to one of my favorites in the series. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites, Garrett Smithley. Then it's Scott Wimmer in the Hitchco car, and to his outside, last week's winner, Harrison Burton, trying to make it 2 in a row. Then it's JJ Yaley and Cheesy Todd Goland. Then a very special row here, my favorite driver, Josh Balicki. And for the 30 car, the crew chief, Slugger Labby, is celebrating a birthday, so Johnny Sauter gave him a birthday gift by actually qualifying for the race.
Next up, it's the jabroni himself, Carson Hocevar in the 77 for Spire. Next to him, the president, Andy Lally. Behind that, Timmy Hill in the 66 for MBM. Next to him, Brendan Gaughan. And last, and probably most definitely least, Greg Alding and Cody Ware. And now, let's send it over to the command. And here to give the command to start engines for the regular season finale, it's The Rock.
In the proud spirit of America, and in the proud spirit of our great country, finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Alright, fantastic command, as always, from the Boner Cup Series people, here for this regular season finale.
A lot of things that can happen here at Rockingham Speedway. 46 cars, it's going to be a very busy racetrack. And that's going to be a big factor as these laps continue.
I'd even get some early lap traffic than I think most people expect. As it comes to the front stretch, our leaders are going to take the Geico restart zone, and we are green here at The Rock.
Even launched from the two leaders, Eric Jones, David Reagan, looking pretty good. Reagan will move to the outside, but Eric Jones is all alone on the bottom.
Yeah, he's going to sail it in. And open the door for Scott Speed in the 82.
Hard to tell what your preferred line is at this track with how high the banking is here. As Reagan is dropping like a stone.
Oh, I think it's definitely
like a
easy
rock,
to tell
I
now.
should say. This is the rock.
Yeah, you're fumbling it. Eric Jones is not.
He's won already. It took him a while. But he's already in the chase. Yeah, winner at Texas. That was a big track. He's looking to do the same on this small track.
Not too small, though. Still about a mile or so.
And behind the leader for second place, I'm just going to say, Ricky Stenhouse. Don't count him out from winning this race. He is very good all around. He has been this season. Winner at Michigan.
All the RFK cars in general are just really good at pretty much every track we go to. If it's not Reagan, Stenhouse. If it's not Stenhouse, it's Bain. If not Bain, it's one of the other two. And back here's Sam Hornish.
Good to
I
see
believe
Hornish
Ricky Stenhouse
running.
is...
It's good to see Hornet running decently. He just came back from the injury. He seems to be recovering pretty well.
There's actually some pace here. Don't know if he can win this race, but it would be nice to see.
Well, we spoke about it last week as well. Another short track, North Wilkesboro. Sam Hornish getting some pointers from his substitute driver, Josh Berries. Look at Regan Smith, a little loose. Through turn 3 and 4.
Thing is, I think a track like Rockingham plays a little more into Sam Hornish's hands than it does Josh Berry. Josh Berry has never stepped foot here before, so maybe besides iRacing.
I don't fully believe Sam Hornish has. This track out of action for a good few years. It held testing and some private events, I believe.
Oh, we
But,
see cars
perhaps-
starting
Somebody
oh,
to
that-
recovering the apron there. It's
Brendan Gaughan.
Oh well.
I think he must be coming out of the pit lane.
Yeah, early pit stop for that car. Don't think it
Yeah,
would be scheduled.
eight. Very early to get into lap traffic.
Yeah, Eric Jones still quite solid. You see the back markers, Todd Gillen, Andy Lally.
Scott Speed closing that gap. He's a man who has raced there, I believe, in ARCA.
I'm not sure if he's won, but he's definitely raced here. In fact, he raced in the 2008 race, which saw a 50-car field for ARCA. And we see in the back slightly, cars kind of starting to move up the track now.
It's going to be very important to find the right groove. As we say, with the higher banks, it's maybe not the quickest line to be right on the bottom. Have to think of it a bit like Darlington or Homestead. Tracks where you want to be running maybe higher up. As we're seeing Cole Witt try to do that to get past his teammate, Michael McDowell.
But Brendan Gaughan on the fresh tires. Whatever issue that car had, seems to be fixed.
Cole Witt nearly got into the quarter panel, and in turn, Brendan Gaughan nearly got into the quarter panel of Michael McDowell. This is hard racing for a car that's not on the lead lap. Cole Witt slows down big time. Going to give the door wide open to Sam Hornish.
Brendan Gaughan 2 laps down, so he would want to unlap himself before a caution came of some sort.
I'm not entirely sure if he can. The leader is just there, but it's a lot of ground to make for a car that is, goes without saying, is not the best equipment.
We did see him breeze past Michael McDowell, so maybe tire
Second.
offsets. Looking at Ricky Stenhouse. I think he'll try to make the move
Having
here,
a peak
go
on the
slow.
bottom, moves down.
Yeah, but Scott Speed's gonna get the run on the top. It's back to normal.
Yeah, no exit speed on the bottom for Ricky Stenhouse there. Brendan Gaughan looking racy. Stenhouse will move up behind Scott Speed. And look at Brendan Gaughan diving it in on the bottom.
Yeah, he said he can't get to the leaders. Here he is.
Yeah, well, fresh tyres. I mean, it's only lap 15, but already making a big difference.
And there
Brendan
he goes.
Gaughan is going to unlap himself.
Now imagine that was for the lead. Here's Ricky Stenhouse getting past Scott Speed.
Almost looked like Speed had to back off somewhat before coming into turn 1.
Yeah, but he's gonna be passed. In the back, Michael McDowell. Kind of a gaggle of cars here. Sam Horner Jr., Cole Witt, Regan Smith.
Double wide was
And Eric Almirola.
Storinston and Reagan, now Almirola there.
And Eric Almirola is fighting for that regular season title. That would give him the most chase points available at 15.
Yeah, Eric Almirola for the season he's had definitely in contention for this championship. The same could be said for Reed Sorensen. He was a bit of a late bloomer, but multiple wins on the season for the Chip Ganassi 41 car.
Yeah, he's not going to get the most regular season bonus points, but he will have a lot of bonus points from his 2 wins. Don't know if he has a pole, but still pretty good points regardless. Back here, the Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose.
Yeah, taking a look at the stat sheet right now, no poles for Reed Sorensen, just those 2 wins, which were nearly back-to-back, Gateway and Memphis. And speaking of wins, the 88 winner at Daytona, Shane Van Gisbergen, believe he has another win this season.
And that would be fuel mileage at Pocono.
That's the one, yep.
Ooh, look at Austin Dillon trying to make a move on AJ Allmendinger. I think he's going to succeed at it.
Those
AJ
two teams...
Allmendinger. Oh, AJ is way up to the top. I was going to say SVG actually also won the brackets, has some momentum right now, but he's getting taken essentially by Matt Benedetto, who actually that move kind of falters and he drops back to the clutches of Casey Mears in the HP machine.
Not to forget Scott Wimmer.
Oh, Miz
Mears
in the wall.
Ooh.
He's kept it going, I think. He's going to have a scratch on the side of that 25.
Maybe
Take a look as it comes by.
losing a little bit of handling in that 25.
I suppose it's nothing unexpected. These bank turns, you want to try and keep it as fast as you can, which is not an easy task.
Indeed.
See, back to the lead. These 2 guys in second and third, they have not backed off from Eric Jones. He's been leading this field pretty decently, but he's not been able to create a gap here. Stenhouse looking racy again. Both will go towards the bottom. And
Actually,
I think we're pitting.
yeah, that looks like pit stops to me.
Okay then, well,
Ricky
Sam
Stenhouse
Hornish
Jr.
Jr., it looks like, will inherit the lead.
Escott Speed pitting.
Wait.
Matt Benedetto. We're gonna skip the pit
Quite
stop.
early, but Brendan Gaughan did showcase what tires do here. This track seems to be chewing them up and spitting them out. So,
And you can see maybe from 5th onwards, step 3 wide.
Yep, there
Timmy
you go.
Hill.
Sam Hornish
Look
Jr.
at
gonna
Timmy
stay up
Hill go.
Another lap.
Sam Hornish Jr. getting these laps led, that's going to be somewhat helpful in his quest for a good finishing result in the championship. I think we can rule out him being in the chase.
Pretty much.
He's going to bring it in this time. Timmy Hill ripping the wall. And that's going to be your new leader.
Yeah, so everyone pitting. There's Sadler, a lot of cars in this pit road. Very tight pits.
Crowded pit lane.
See Trevor Bayne, 2 other cars.
Just keeps coming. This is daily Miami traffic, and we're in Rockingham, North Carolina.
Yeah, looking like the New
Miami's
Jersey
daily
Turnpike over
traffic.
here. Yeah, so, see Ty Gibbs coming out of the pits.
There is Timmy Hill, who I believe was the net leader at the time. Well, not net leader, but it's saying Sam Hornish, but I don't think it is.
I think Sam Hornish crossed the line first. Back there he is. But he'll have been jumped by quite a few cars. Like Trevor Bayne.
Yeah, Trevor Bayne. I think this would be the position right now. It says it is. Yeah, this is the race for the lead. Side by side with cars merging. Johnny Sauter. Bayne has to slow down.
much of a choice there. Eric Jones gonna rip to the top.
Very dicey. That shows how little room there is on this track.
And we gotta fit 46 cars here somehow.
Yeah, cars everywhere you look. What a spectacle this is for the crowd. Look at Josh Bilicki going high. Will lose out on this fight. Let's take a look in front of Eric Jones, Carson Hocevar, who has not had the season. We know he's one of the toughest racers. Willing to do anything. But it's not worked out for him this season.
Maybe too tough.
I think we had some cars going side by side behind Eric Jones, maybe for a top 5 spot. Hard to tell, maybe they've mellowed out there.
I believe these are lap cars, actually.
Yeah, we've seen, there is Stenhouse, and the next car behind him is Trevor Bayne, and then it's Scott Speed.
Actually, scratch that. It's now Scott Speed, Matt Benedetto, then Trevor Bayne.
Bayne again looked squirrely.
You know, we didn't quite catch it, but I wonder if Trevor Bayne pitted early. And that's why he's struggling right now.
Yeah, whatever he's done, it's not necessarily worked well. I mean, he's improved his position, being in 5th right now, but in terms of track position, how close he is to the leaders, it's not helped.
Well, he was the leader for a lap.
So still seeing...
Yeah, up front still all Eric Jones.
Lap 32 now of this race. The Blue Chew 400, lap 33 now, I should say. As there's 3 wide, not for long.
But there's Tim Hornish.
It is a hornet's nest in places on this track. There's Ty Gibbs, Allgaier, Priest, McDowell, and Sadler.
Yeah, no matter where you look, there is a car. Pretty much everywhere.
Eric Almirola just made a pass. That is 4th position. Now Sam Hornish, we're watching, will merge onto the racetrack. Pretty much uncontested.
I'm not sure what's the plan there for the Penske boys.
Well, Penske, they're big experts in the world of IndyCar, maybe utilizing the Connor Daly strategy, as was made famous.
It was.
Yeah, but not quite the same as well, the lead that Eric Jones has.
Just 2 Rick Ware cars very close together. That was Bilicki and Smithley. I thought Bilicki just met the wall, but he is still going.
Shades of, what, 2021?
What do we say? I mean, close quarters, no breathing room at a track like this.
So many cars are on the track as well.
Did David Reagan try and go and lap himself? I'm not sure what happened to the 60.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's unlapping himself. David Reagan, the pole sitter, I was pretty dead set on him being the winner, but things
I noticed.
now are not turning out that way. Yeah, you noticed.
Yeah.
We all noticed.
It's a very passionate subject.
Yeah, so Josh Bilicki and David Reagan now on the lead lap. Next car behind them, Travis Waffle.
Was about to bring him up. He's had a good season, all things considered, and still unsponsored. I wonder how many more races we're going to have with nothing on the hood or the side of that car. Travis, a real great driver. The funding has not been concrete.
Or asphalt. Through the field once more. See Shaven Gisbergen.
Yeah, we haven't seen a caution yet. We got 3 wide. Surprising with this amount of cars, we're all holding it together.
Somehow.
Side by side, all Chevrolets, Allmendinger, Allgaier, Ty Dillon, Casey Mears. Now Brian Vickers will enter the fight, as does Daniel Suarez, the points leader. And they formed a train on the bottom. They're leaving Justin Allgaier out of it.
Oh, the Chevy's asking, who the purple hell are you? I think Trevor
Again,
Bain might
squirrely.
be pitting.
Trevor Bain is pitting.
This
That's
is
going
a
to cause this swarm of
cars
cars to move up.
Just an
Oh,
all guy.
Allgaier in the
goodness,
wall.
one car in the wall.
What are we doing?
The big loser of that exchange.
I don't see anyone else pitting, so apparently just Trevor Bain.
Actually,
And-
sorry, we've had a change for the lead. Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh, you're
I don't know
right.
how I didn't notice that.
Yeah, maybe Eric Jones
What
got caught
happened
up in
there? Maybe if-
traffic.
Maybe if we could get a replay at some point, pending nothing bad happens.
Or maybe it does. I don't know.
Well, yeah, cars still fighting. There's a lot of guys in here with nothing to lose. Wouldn't want anything like that to happen, but there's always the non-zero chance. Taking a look at Sam Horner trying to get his
Right.
lap back.
Really trying to cut the 17 a break, but really hard to do that at this short track.
He was
But we're
right
trying to
there.
manage it. It was
Gonna
almost on
dive.
the bumper of the 17.
Not a lot Timmy Hill could do there. As is that side by side again? Yeah, Brendan Gaughan, lapped car.
Pit stop, actually.
Oh my goodness. Nearly contact into the 66.
Yep, here's got speed.
A bit of a slide coming off of turn 4.
A very slick pit lane here, Rockingham.
So I wonder, everybody seems to be on different strategies. If this is going to be
It's really
more of
interesting
a
to
split
see.
strategy, maybe fuel mileage.
Possibly. We
Which
saw
could-
Trevor Bain right there. He's one of the cars that pitted the earliest.
Fuel mileage can give you any winner. Anyone can do it right. As I believe we're coming to lap 48 now. I think Eric Jones is still on track. Have to see when the ticker updates.
I don't believe so.
No, it's
actually.
now saying leader is Eric Almirola.
Derek Mola on the track. There he is.
There he is, yeah. On the backstretch, entering turn 3 now. But he's keeping to the bottom.
Yes,
He's
there he
slowing
goes.
down. Another pitter. So the question is, what will Michael McDowell do? Also come into the pits.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
caution! Caution! Lights are out!
Caution.
The wailing caution lights.
A lot of
Oh,
cars in the
indeed it
pits.
is.
What could have happened? Oh, I saw
don't
smoke.
know. There's
Smoke
Ron
in turn
Priest,
3.
the leader currently.
Ryan Priest just hit the wall.
See the tire marks. Something's happened. We're gonna have to go to a replay and see.
Alright, so we just have SVG here. He's taking it easy, and then Timmy Hill turns him.
Far into the wall. Car's trying to avoid him. Smoke all over the track. There's Marcus Ambrose, and he comes up into Elliott Sadler.
And
Yep.
nearly into Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the end of the day for the 88.
Unfortunate for this chaser and bracket winner, day will end like this.
Yeah, at least he's locked into the chase.
But your day could end strong as long as you get ahead of the curve.
Men, get ahead of your curve. Explore Peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
Wendy's new jalapeno fresco spicy chicken is so deliciously hot, it's generating reactions from everyone, like the memer.
Whew. Eat spicy goodness like a boss.
The selfiers.
They're good. Gotta get a selfie. So hot. Got a selfie or selfie.
And the behind the timeser.
This sandwich is the bomb. Raise the roof!
Wendy's new jalapeno fresco, our signature spicy chicken topped with fresh jalapenos and ghost pepper sauce. How will you react?
Alright, welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series here at The Rock. See the leader, Michael McDowell, Eric Palmarola, Ryan Priest, Ty Dillon, Johnny Sauter, Reed Sorensen. As we're coming over to the Geico Restart Zone, and we are underway.
Almirola might have the slight edge. Going to see how it works out. Bottom on restart seems to be the place to be.
McDowell's looking for more playoff points.
I definitely would be
He's a
useful
guy
for
that-
him.
He struggled for a long time, having a points penalty.
I think the other drivers in the top 5, though, they just want to get a win. Even if it doesn't put them in the chase, they just want to get something done this season. Ryan Priest, Johnny Sauter, Regan Smith, all drivers, Travis Kafapel, even you go back to him, all drivers who would really like a win in their season.
Well, some of those guys do actually have something to race for. Eric Amarola, if he won, maybe he could lock up the regular season title. I'm not sure. Ryan Priest, I think he would be in the chase if he won a race.
I mean, luckily, I've been mentioning
Johnny
him at the
Sauter.
short tracks all season.
He's definitely pretty good at them. Johnny Sauter, if he won, he would be locked into every race, which could maybe put that 30 into the top 35 in owners. Regan Smith? Yeah.
I don't think Smith would be in a position to enter
Oh,
the
caution
playoffs.
is
Actually,
out.
oh, okay.
The lane caution lights are on.
Sam Warner
There's
Jr.
smoke. Oh, boy.
Oh,
I don't think that is the cause of caution, actually. That's just...
I think that happened after the fact.
Yeah.
Well, he had caution. Sorry, he had contact either way.
Well, it's going to give the lead to Michael McDowell. We're going to have to take a look at another replay. Alright, so we're taking a look at a replay, see what brought the caution. See, Brian Vickers is going to turn that car sideways, straight up into the wall. That's pretty much the whole field. There's Josh Wise. All things considered, let's keep going. Somehow.
And then closer towards the back of the field, you can see looking for 3 wide is Sam Hornish. There's Suarez and Stremme. And they're going to get side by side. They're going to make contact. Hornish into the wall, meets back up with Stremme. Both keep it to the bottom of the track. And both keep going until Stremme, boom. That's what we saw. Stremme making big contact. A lot of big contacts. Just in this whole race.
And that'll bring us to our second commercial break of the day.
Woo! Make it radical! Woo!
Make it groceries.
Hey, who's thirsty? Right here. Yeah. Okay, we got OJ, Purple Stuff, and Sunny D.
I'll try some Sunny D.
Yeah.
Good stuff. It's got healthy junk.
So what?
Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Hey guys, I brought you all one.
Sweet. All right. Thanks. Mega gnarly, Mrs. B.
Thanks, I think.
You got a cool mom. All right.
Welcome back to the Blue Chew 400 here in the NR2003 Boner Cup Series. We have a new leader on the racetrack. Eric Almirola in the number 43. Alongside him, Michael McDowell as we're coming to this restart. Through turn 4, behind them, Johnny Sauter, Ryan Priest, Travis Quapple. So they're going to make their way through the Geico restart zone. And green flag is back underway.
I want to
Jump
jump from
from 34, Michael McDowell.
We've seen that bottom work on these restarts, but it's about as even as it's been.
Maybe a little bit giving it to McDowell. It's going to be just about clear. It's going to drop in front of Eric Almirola.
He fought on that top line.
That's the first time
Really
we've
good
seen that
driving
all
from
day.
McDowell.
Really good stuff from the Loves 34.
Dowell to the lead. I don't believe he's won a race, but no, sorry, he has won a race. He won Iowa.
I saw a car in the back. Caution is out.
Well,
that's multiple
Hemrick. For a big wreck.
Cody Ware.
Oh, the 55. Oh.
I saw Daniel Suarez, the points leader.
That car is wedged in the wall.
And Elliott Sadler.
Railing.
This is pretty much everything Eric Almirola needed.
Alright, so Andy Lally in the wall here. If they come down into Daniel Suarez, it's going to hook Daniel Hemrick. He's going to go flipping down the backstretch, and Cody Ware didn't get to see the full hit, but oh my goodness. Don't know if we'll even... I don't know if we'll even be able to show it. It's a pretty heavy hit for the 55 of Cody Ware. And a pretty heavy tumble for the 31 of Daniel Hemrick.
We've got our Red Bull on board here with Scott Speed. He is way deep in the pack, and you'll get another look of it. As we're going to take it to commercials, we're going to get the track cleaned up, and we're going to get racing once again here from Rockingham. Stay tuned.
Mark's Pizzeria. This year we're celebrating 35 years in business. Did you know we've come up with 6 all-new value combo coupons? And if you sign up for our email club, you'll save 15% off your next order too. Don't forget our best coupon. Buy a large 2-topping pizza and get a free medium cheese pizza. It's just our way of saying thank you for making Mark's part of your family for over 35 years.
Treat you like family. Mark's Pizzeria.
Alright, we are back on the CW for the Boner Cup Series at Rockingham. The iconic Blue Chew 400. Michael McDowell going to be leading this restart on the inside. Then it's Ryan Priest, Johnny Sauter, Ty Dillon. And what a great run today for Josh Bilicki. Trying to have some momentum here to do something. And then Michael McDowell's teammate, Casey Todd Gilland, in 6th.
We're green.
Good start for Ryan Priest, it looked like, but the 34 trying to even the gap. He's going to have the advantage into 1 and 2. Can Priest put the power down on the outside? He could not. Michael McDowell's clear already. Priest has to deal with Sauter for 1 lap. Maybe. No, he's going to clear him. And Priest can now put the pressure onto Michael McDowell.
Yeah, now we look back to Josh Bilicki, David Reagan, Ty Dillon. All these cars.
Yeah, Bilicki's got a handful. Look at all these front row cars up here. Cole Witt has made his way to the front.
Yeah, the only one missing is... Yeah.
Oh, there's a car merging.
That is a
Cody.
wreck.
Michael
I think that was
McDowell.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
I think that was Cody Ware. He's alive.
Oh, could have been.
As Michael McDowell has pressure from Ryan Priest.
Ryan Priest's going to have the preferred lane here, maybe, unless Michael McDowell can rip that top line, which... Yeah,
what
he
a
does.
turns 1 and 2 from McDowell. Johnny Sauter in this battle too. Trying to get one for Slugger Labby.
Yeah. Michael McDowell would love the points. Ryan Priest could make his way into the chase. Johnny Sauter could make his way into being locked into every race. I guess.
You could also give Slugger Labby a pretty good gift here.
Yeah. Josh Bilicki in that 52 doing great. Caution is out.
But the Whalen caution lines are on. Andy Lally's slow.
He's got some scuffs on the side of that car. Anyone else, though, does not look like it.
It's going to take us to a replay.
We saw Andy Lally slow. We're going to see why here. 3 wide about with Marcus Ambrose. They make contact. hitting that gate, and then Greg
Greg
Goulding
Goulding.
gets a really big hit. On the high side of turn 3, Andy Lally will drop back down, but just an unfortunate racing accident. Both cars still going.
And now Michael McDowell's gonna have to survive another restart.
And they'll take us to our third commercial break of the day. Welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series here for the Blue 2400 from Rockingham Speedway. Up at the front, technically the same two people. Still Michael McDowell, still Ryan Preece, still Johnny Sauter. But then you get Regan Smith, JJ Yaley, Cole Witt, Ty Dillon, Casey Mears. Let's go to the Geico restart zone. And we are underway. Michael McDowell getting a better launch on the inside lane. Saw the 30 tried to make
Regan
a
might have
move.
second even.
Yeah, in
Think
fact,
he will.
does. Cole Witt behind them, trying
The
to...
Priest fight on the outside. No, Regan's gonna close it off.
Watch for Ryan Preece here.
Oh, he's gonna go to the inside. He's gonna toss him over. Oh.
Mike McDowell's going to
Away on
lead us
touch line.
to the line. Oh.
Marcus Ambrose.
Marcus.
Well, the person to look at is Danica Patrick, as they're all coming through. Just saw a glimpse of her. She's going to move down while she was 3 wide, and it's going to be a case of bowling in turn 3. Balicki, Allmendinger, Atwood, Sorensen, among others, all affected, and there goes Josh Wise as well.
To be fair,
entering pit road.
Danica did get not the worst of it.
On board with the PBA bowling car, Matt DiBenedetto, he's going to get a good view of the calamity that we're about to see. See, there is Danica Patrick. There goes Reed Sorensen. There's Danica. And just a huge pile up on the high side of turn 3. A real rough ride for a lot of these cars. And so we're going to have some cleaning up to do. But we're getting towards the end of this race, so stay tuned. We'll be back.
When you do what I do for a living, stopping is not really something you're interested in doing.
No stopping! Nope! Alright guys, coming in here. 4-tire pit stop.
Not stopping! I'm NASCAR Cup Series driver Ryan Preece, and even I have time to stop for school buses.
Getting ready to roll here at Rockingham. Looking to get towards the end. Michael McDowell, your leader, alongside him, Regan Smith. But watch out for Ryan Preece. We know how good he's been today, and just in short tracks in general, as the pace car will make the hard left onto pit road. We're going to make our way through the Geico restart zone. And green flag.
We're trying to peek out of line, gonna settle back.
We're
I
not
think
going
if
to
you're
work for
Ryan
him.
Preece,
The
you
bottom
just want to
lane
push
is-
out ahead. Oh, he's gonna try and go
Preece
for
goes.
himself. Here comes the 47.
See if we can maybe
For
dive
Hayek
it in.
Motorsports.
He's gonna need to try. Michael McDowell has the power down on the outside. He's been running the outside perfectly all day long.
Here's Eric Jones.
Back in the conversation, he was leading laps early in this race. How about Scott Wimmer? He's in 5th.
Johnny Sauter here as well. All sorts of
As
mayhem.
McDowell's gotten a decent gap. It's busy towards the outside of the top 10. Got some cars wheel to wheel, but right now, this race for second.
It's been clear
As
that the
he's up.
FRM cars are dialed in. It's going to take a lot to catch that 34 from Ryan Preece. He's going to have to make all the perfect moves here.
And fans are up on their feet here from Michael McDowell. And this racing in general.
He's been a short track racer this season, as we said earlier, winning at Iowa. About a mile in length. It's different to here, but same principles. And he's
Ryan
putting
Preece
it
is
to
fighting
good
for
use.
a lot,
right
but Eric Jones wants to play spoiler right now.
Look at Daniel Suarez having a decent run despite some damage. He will
Carson
be...
Hocevar, he started near the back, and he's in the top 10.
So does a lot of these guys, to be fair. Johnny Sauter, especially.
Pressure is. I think Johnny Sauter and Carson Hocevar started like right next to each other, so not on the same round, but very close. So it's been
Michael
impressive for both of
McDowell,
them.
if
Here comes
he's
Eric
looking
Jones.
in his rear mirror, this is what he's going to want to see. Two cars fighting
Reese,
for
can he
second,
run that
leaving him
top like
alone.
McDowell has? He's got to learn from example, and he does.
Yeah, holds on for now.
And Eric Jones has a bit of pressure from Johnny Sauter, but look at that run through 3 and 4. Makes it seem like he's got no one on him. But Michael McDowell started to run away with this.
Johnny Sauter entering the conversation as lap 87 coming to lap 88.
Johnny Sauter not had that much speed pretty much all this season, to be honest. But he's been top 5 pretty much this whole race here. I guess kind of crunch time. Not that it really matters.
Yeah, I don't think if Sauter wins here, he's making it to the chase. This
Not
is
even close.
So it's a race for glory, and I think, as you said earlier, to make it into the top 35.
Yeah, that will lock him into
All
every
important
race.
to getting starting spots.
Ooh, Eric Jones looking low here.
McDowell, almost a bit of blocking. We've had plenty of cautions. If this keeps green to the end, I want to know what everybody's fuel strategy is like. I can't imagine they can make it to the end from here.
Yeah,
No, they've been pitting pretty early.
I think 20, 24 to lap, so it would be close. They would probably have to pit with around 10-9 to go.
So Travis Kvapil at the back of your screen, he's in the top 10. Amazingly enough, so is Carson Hocevar and John Hunter Nemechek. This race has been flipped upside down from where we started.
Some people have literally been upside down. Like, you know,
Priest has
Hembrick,
gained a tiny
the
bit.
Enfield Care Center. Yeah, Ryan Priest is
He wasn't-
slowly reeling in that 34, but I don't know if that's enough.
The gap is 0.8 seconds right now. We're going to keep our eyes on the ticker to see what changes. And we might be waiting a little while, but I know there we go. 0.6. 0.2.
He is visibly closer to McDowell.
But Eric Jones is following him. That's
Oh,
the thing
smoke.
to consider. There's
That's
smoke.
That's Brendan
That's a
gone.
was that? Okay, well
That's gonna
done.
bring out the
a
caution.
non-factor.
The Wayland
unfortunately.
caution lights are on. McDowell gets a wall scrape, but the caution's out.
Unfortunate, maybe for.
Maybe Greg Golding involved? We'll have to take a look at a replay.
Alright, so we're gonna see Brendan Gaughan and Matt DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto just flat out turns to 62. Pretty bad there. 48 gets into him, and Greg
Up and
Golding.
over.
Boom.
He's too fat to do that. Gonna land on all fours. Gonna keep going. Alright, well, taking a look at the McDonald's onboard from David Shremy. You see Trevor Bain telling him to eat his sin of dust. Well, he's eating a different kind of dust. There goes the field. Pretty good bracket points for David Shremy. As I'm gonna send this to another commercial. Hi, welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series here in the Blue Chew 400. Top 5 is exactly the same as before. Michael McDowell, Ryan Priest, Eric Jones, Johnny Sauter, Scott Wimmer. Only one of these guys is going to come out a winner. That pace car pulls the hard left turn into the Geico restart zone. And we are underway. Actually, a pretty even launch this time for Ryan Priest.
Priest gets a good start.
Hasn't had too much luck on the top.
Well, I think McDowell's got it.
Actually, going to be side by side for the first
77
time.
or 47. He has tried to stay with him, but McDowell sends it into 3 and 4, and Priest might lose a spot to Eric Jones, too.
Scott Wimmer, too. Bring it up back to 4th. Eric Jones in 2nd, looking for his 2nd win of the season.
Jones was racing hard with Ryan Priest this last green flag period. Now it's nothing but him and the leader, but do not count out Scott Wimmer.
You know, now that RCR affiliated team always having some pretty good runs at some of these short tracks, so very good to see from Morgan McClure Motorsports.
Cars mellowed out for the most part. We're going to see some fireworks shortly. Wimmer, Priest, Quapple. Going to be a big time battle.
But this does not bode too well for Ty Gibbs. He still needs to beat Justin Haley in the points. Which currently he is ahead of Haley, but I'm not sure if he's ahead by enough. But he might look past at John Hunter and Nemechek.
Sadly looks like that's going to be the case.
Thankfully. Scott Wimmer, Ryan Priest still going at it. I think Priest does want to try to make a move past this 4 car, but just not really able to.
I think Priest knows he has the talent to get up there, but just the car under him, I don't think has been great this season. JTG, or KIAC, as they're now known, just hasn't been up to snuff. But they're trying.
What's that 4 car? Oh, caution.
I was going to say, these laps are winding down. David Stremme.
Oh, and Reed Sorensen.
Yeah, Reed's got a little bit of damage.
Let's take us to another replay.
Talked about Reed Sorensen before we've come to this replay. Taking a look at our grandstand camera. As Sorensen gets into the wall, catches Stremme. They both go sideways, and Gray Goulding plows into David Stremme. That's about the worst thing Chip Ganassi could have seen. And it's another caution yet again. It's the Sirius XM onboard giving you a good look at it. With Casey Atwood, there are the 2 Ganassis, and there's Gray Goulding, who will not be on the Christmas card list this year. But everybody except the Ganassi cars still go. We've got some track to clean up. And getting closer towards the end. Once we come back. We're set to go green again here from Rockingham Speedway. This is the Bluetooth 400, as it has been for the whole of this action-packed, very expensive race. A lot of wrecked race cars, but one that is not. Michael McDowell leading the field. Eric Jones alongside him. Coming through the Geico restart zone. Green, green, green.
Even launch for both lanes.
We've seen plenty of times McDowell is most likely to get the launch out of these turns. There he goes. The question is now Scott Wimmer. What can he do? Not a lot.
Here's Ryan Priest.
Jones and Priest get themselves back to the front. Ty Gibbs, a very good car he's got under him. He's challenging against, I believe that was Almirola, Casey Miz up in the top 10.
Try to get by these cars, but just can't do it.
There's Gray Goulding. What a bum.
Get him out of here.
Not very nice. But what is very nice is Michael McDowell's lead here in the 34. But he's going to be hoping that we go green these last 12 laps.
He's been holding it steady. looking to get win number 2 on the season, as is Eric Jones, but Ryan Preece looking for win number 1. I think he can still do it from where he is.
Gonna take a little bit of luck, maybe 1 caution. Probably can't count those out.
Yeah, it's a very battle-torn racetrack. See plenty of skid marks down the back stretch. Plenty of damage all over these cars, but one that does not have any damage. Surprisingly, Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, they've kept it out of trouble, and that's why they're up in the lead.
Back here, Casey Mears in the 25. Finally getting up to the top 5. Probably the first time this season. And caution.
There it is again, and it's Marcus Ambrose again. Bad luck for the Tasmanian Devil.
I think he's going to be hoping to... he's going to be hoping to have a better run in the chase. Yeah.
I have the already damaged $1.39 card here. And, stuff's happening ahead of him. Harrison Burton is into him, then he comes down and turns Justin Allgaier.
Had they gone worse?
Yeah, you can say that a few times. Greg Golding was somewhere in there, because of course he was. Can we just go to commercial?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, Coach Gibbs. Hey, Brandon. You've won a lot of championships over the years. What's one thing you'll never forget?
Those ice water baths poured on me after those games. That was awful.
So what brings you into Menards besides the great prices and services?
A new water heater.
You've come to the right place. Menards has the best selection of Richmond water heaters.
Let's just leave the coaching to me. What are you buying?
A water cooler to celebrate our next big win.
Oh, no.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, we're here back on the NR2003 Boner Cup Series for the restart. With some just race implications.
Michael McDowell pacing the field and then pulls right off. And if you can smell what Michael McDowell's cooking, well, it's his motor.
Alright, we are back. Eric Jones is leading after that happened to Michael McDowell. To that side, Ryan Preece, who's been up here pretty much the entire last run. Then Casey Mears, Eric Almirola, Connie Sauter, Casey Mears, or not Casey Mears, Ty Dillon. As we're going to be going green again. The bottom's been better on the restarts. Michael McDowell was using it very effectively before his engine expired, and Eric Jones, I think, is going to take a page out of the same playbook, but Casey Mears with the follow-through.
The Miz gang have waited all day.
Look low on Eric.
Now it's Preece and Sauter for third. No, just Sauter.
And Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon's coming, though. Preece falling back.
Yeah, now it's just Casey Mears and Eric Jones, JGR and Hendrick. 2 powerhouses.
Hendrick hasn't been a boner powerhouse, but... Crying.
It's crisis time. We're towards the end of the race. Moves are going to have to be made. Casey Mears is going to look to do that for the lead of this race. And quite likely the win.
Definitely not a lot to go here. Casey Mears is going to have to pull out all the stops.
So far he's staying put. Going to pick his time. And strike when it counts. Yeah, Casey Mears. A caution! I just saw the yellow flag.
Oh.
Whalen caution wise.
Casey Atwood.
And that's going to send us to overtime.
Great.
Well, take a look at what brought out this latest caution. We see a line of cars. Casey Atwood is going to come into the pits, and then Harrison Burton decides to, yeah. Welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series. Here for overtime. Remember, Boner only has 1 attempt at this, so Next flag ends the race. It's going to be Eric Jones leading, Casey Mears, Johnny Sauter, Ryan Priest, Matt DiBenedetto, and Travis Quapple. Go over into the Geico restart zone. And we are green flag racing. Casey Mears does not go at all.
Good launch by Eric Jones. What can Johnny Sauter do? He's going to be the one that's most likely to make a move. Todd Gillen, 3 wide.
3 wide.
Here comes Sauter.
Can he do anything? Oh, Eric Jones gets a gap.
I think it's too much of a gap. White flag is out for the number 20.
Right, the 30 tried to get in pursuit, but I don't think he has it. Hey, Slugger Obey, he'll come up with a second. I mean, that's pretty good for that 30 car. Does he have one last shot at Eric Jones? He sends it into the corner, but it's not enough. Eric Jones, checkered big play day, he wins it.
Smoke. Oh. Well, Eric Jones, your winner at Rockingham. Johnny Sauter second. Then, yeah. Then Todd Gilliland. That was Quapple. Without a sponsor.
Man, it's kind of heartbreaking to see Priest not even get a top 10 out of that one. Bad restart.
Yeah, but my pick to win, Ty Dillon. Finished 7th. Over, it's going to be Eric Jones getting to celebrate his win.
And that's 5 more points in the bag for that Jones boy.
I also think Eric Jones is in the top 10 in regular season points, so it's even more bonus points. We're going to go to commercial and then the final point standings. Alright, welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series here at Rockingham Speedway. After the regular season finale, here's what our points look like. Most importantly, Daniel Suarez, your regular season champion, has the most bonus points out of anybody. Definitely be carrying the momentum. But in terms of winners, we got Elliott Sadler, still the highest car with 2 wins. Then Eric Jones, Reed Sorensen, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Eric Almirola, A.G. Allmendinger, and Stenhouse Jr.
Rounding out your chase grid will be David Reagan, Marcus Ambrose, Trevor Bain, Brian Vickers, Michael McDowell, Todd Gilliland, David Stremme, and Justin Haley. And the ones who just missed out, Ty Gibbs and Harrison Burton, the 2 full-time drivers with wins to miss out on the chase. And the 2 highest in points to miss out in the chase are unfortunately Austin Dillon and Casey Atwood, who had great regular seasons but just couldn't get it into victory lane.
Yep, but after this week, points are reset. We have a new standing to look at. Also got a chaotic race to open the chase at Echo Park Speedway. Recently reconfigured to be a super speedway type of track. So definitely be a bit of chaos on that 1.5 mile racetrack. But that will do it for this week's coverage. We'll see you next week for the start of the chase here on the CW. And good night.